We all know that Einstein was a genius. His brain worked more than 1,000 scientists combined. He tackled concepts we never even thought of, making them accessible to the entire world. Albert Einstein was a physicist who published the theory of special relativity, EMC², and formulated the photoelectric laws, leaving the world in awe. As a result, he was awarded the Nobel Prize. Due to his extraordinary thinking and understanding power, people believed Einstein had an extraordinary brain, different from that of an ordinary human. Einstein himself knew this and didn't want his body to be researched after his demise. He instructed for his body to be cremated. However, what Einstein feared came to pass. On April 13, 1955, when Einstein died at Princeton Hospital, the doctor performing the autopsy, Dr. Thomas Harvey, secretly stole Einstein's brain. He was curious to know what made Einstein a genius. Dr. Harvey, more interested in studying the brain than facing consequences, lost his job at Princeton Hospital when the incident was discovered. Nevertheless, Dr. Harvey managed to convince Hans Albert, Einstein's son, to let him research the brain and share the findings with the world. Thus began a long journey for Einstein's brain. Dr. Harvey, a pathologist knowledgeable only about post-mortem procedures, believed he could study Einstein's brain. Despite losing his job and pathologist designation, he took the brain to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where he photographed it extensively and cut it into 240 small pieces, preserving each piece in separate jars hidden in his basement. This caused frequent arguments with his wife, leading to their divorce. Dr. Harvey then moved to Wichita, Kansas, at the brain, where he worked as a medical supervisor and studied the brain in his free time. Despite frequent job changes and relocations, didn't conduct substantial research on the brain, eventually losing his medical license and working in a plastics factory. In a pivotal move, Dr. Harvey decided to send pieces of the brain to the world's top neurologists for detailed research. 30 years after the brain was stolen, first study was published in 1985. Over the next 28 years, many studies revealed that Einstein's brain was indeed different from an ordinary human brain. The most significant difference was found in the corpus callosum, part connecting the brain's two hemispheres. The human brain is divided into two parts. The left brain controls the right side of the body and is responsible for speech, understanding, mathematical calculations, and writing, while the right brain controls the left side of the body and handles creativity, shapes, art, and music. The corpus callosum enables communication between the two halves. Einstein's corpus callosum was larger, allowing for stronger connections and enabling him to visualize complex problems. In addition to the larger corpus callosum, the pattern of Einstein's brain differed, facilitating good neuron flow, which contributed to his exceptional mathematical abilities. Unlike the average brain weighing 1,400 grams, Einstein's brain weighed 1,230 grams. Researchers believe his brain's thin lining allowed for a higher number of neurons. However, was Einstein born with such a brain, or did it develop over time? Research indicates that Einstein started speaking at the age of 5, later than most children, and even then, he spoke little and remained lost in his thoughts. He had poor memorizing power and struggled with simple multiplication tables, excelling in processing math and numbers logically. In school, although he failed in other subjects, he excelled in mathematics and science. At 12, he mastered geometry from a book left by a family teacher, and by 14, he was proficient in integral and differential calculus. His strong grasp of math and science intimidated professors with difficult questions. From a young age, Einstein aimed to encapsulate the laws of the universe in a small equation, making it his life's mission. At 26, he published 4 groundbreaking research papers, earning a PhD and a Nobel Prize for his contributions to humanity. Without Einstein's theses, science would be incomplete. Many doctors and scientists concluded that Einstein's brain developed its special characteristics after birth, driven by his relentless quest for answers, which honed his brain from a young age. Today, Einstein's brain is preserved at the Mutter Museum in America, carefully stored in microscopic slides. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for your loving comments. See you in another amazing video.